Are your executive emails falling flat? Are they non-responsive, or at worst, you get back this passive-aggressive mail from them saying, "What am I supposed to do with this? I don't understand." And it's impacting your credibility and your personal brand of effectiveness? Well, you're not alone. And in today's video, I'm going to go over the 2 key concepts so you can start nailing your executive communication. And at the end of the video, I'm going to have a pro tip that you can start implementing today. It's a big misnomer that you can use the same communication style throughout your entire career. And if you try, it will fail miserably, believe me. My name's Milan Patel, and in the 30 years I've spent working my way up to senior level in a Fortune 500 company, I've sent my fair share of executive communications, and I still do today. And I've also received a fair share, as I still do today. And what I can tell you, there's a couple of key things that I had to learn that I really didn't learn from books. The first one was that as I grew more senior, I really had to focus on putting myself in the head of the senior execs above me and understand and accept that their position's not the same as mine. If you think about it this way, they have a broad variety of things that they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. If you think about what a CEO deals with, or a senior exec working for a CEO, they have to deal with this huge range of issues. So they're context switching all the time, left, right, worrying about this team over here, and then this issue over here, and the marketing issue here, and the sales issue here. So it's switching at every moment of the day. Nothing's consistent. So that's where for email, I talk about the 5-minute rule. And what I mean by executive email communication and the 5-minute rule is that the executive that you're sending this email to, or senior leader, should know within 5 minutes of reading that mail, and no more than 5 minutes, what you want from them, the right amount of information, and what you need from them in order to be successful. And so you have to think about the conciseness of that. I mean, I get these long emails. I'm going halfway through the email, it's wavered all over the place. I still don't even know what it is that I'm supposed to do with this thing, which is the key concept number 2, which is state at the top of the mail what the heck I'm supposed to do with this email, or what you want the executive to do with the email. The purpose of this email is to inform you of a potential escalation. The purpose of this email is I need your approval on this decision because it's beyond my spending limit, and here's why. The purpose of this email is that I really need you to arbitrate between these 2 decisions because the teams see them differently, we're optimizing for different things, and we need you to weigh in on that decision. If you state it at the top, the reason that's important is because now as they're reading the email, they're thinking about how they need to respond to that email. I've seen the mistake made over and over about putting it at the end of the email. Here's this huge summary, and now this is what we need from you, executive. Well, think about that. And well, now I probably need to reread it again because I probably wasn't reading it with that in mind. So just state it at the top. I still do that today, actually. Because if I think about my own skip level manager who has 20,000 employees, if I send them a mail, who knows what they've been working on the 5 minutes before that email, and they probably get hundreds a day. So you can really impact your personal brand positively by nailing executive communication from the outset. So before I go to the pro tip, if you're finding this information useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And if you do hit the bell, next week you'll be notified when I release a very specific template that I have used for myself and others for over 20 years effectively if you don't have a good place to start with the pro tip. But the pro tip is go ask other individuals in your organization if they have good examples of these specific mails. Do they have an example of a good high-level FYI or for your information email, for example, for an escalation? Do they have a good example of a approval email? Because what you're going to get from that is the breadth and depth of information that that senior leader needs to make that decision for that issue, or they want to see, because that's what it's going through their head. So you're learning your manager at that point. So again, these are tactics that I've used really well over my 30-year career with others. And next week, if you don't have a good template, I'll have one for you. Until next time.